we are starting to discuss about the chapter nutrition in plants, right? So quickly recall the things that we have studied in the yesterday's. The concept we have learned in the yesterday's class are as recall. Quickly we are discussed about the definition for nutrients. What are nutrients? What are nutrients? Can you remember? Nutrients means the components that are necessary for our body. Okay, this nutrients involves carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals. So these are all together known as nutrients. Nutrients are very important for our body. Okay, these nutrients are available in the food. Correct? Correct? Food. Next we will discuss about what is meant by nutrition. What do you mean by nutrition we are studying? Correct? What is the meaning of nutrition is? The mode of food taken by the organisms and its utilization by the body. The way of taking the food and its utilization by the body is known as nutrition. And based on the mode of nutrition, the basically we have two types of nutrition. They are autotrophic and heterotrophic. Autotrophic and heterotrophic. In the yesterday's class, we are learning about only autotrophic and organisms which exhibit the autotrophic type of nutrition are called autotrophs. Autotrophs. Here, auto means what? Cell. Trophic means what? Trophic means what? To prepare or to synthesize. It's called autotrophic. The organisms which are able to prepare their own materials or synthesize their own materials. This type of nutrition is called autotrophic nutrition. The organisms which are exhibiting this type of nutrition are called autotrophs. Okay. In the today's session, let us discuss more about this chapter and we'll start today's session with the heterotrophic type of nutrition. Students, in the today's session, I will show some of the tips or slides that are related to these two along with some diagrams. Okay. You keenly observe, then you can easily identify which are autotrophs and which are heterotrophs. Okay. Let's begin our class.
Modes of nutrition in plants. Nutrition is the process of obtaining the food, right? What do you mean by nutrition? It is nothing but the mode of taking the food or the process of obtaining the food. The mode of nutrition in plants takes place in two ways. I have already told in the last class, right? So there are two ways. Which are they? Autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Modes of nutrition in plants, among them first one, autotrophic mode of nutrition, we have already discussed, but here the diagrammatic representation is there. If you refer the diagram, it is well understood by you people. So autotrophic mode of nutrition, you already know that. What do you mean by autotrophic mode of nutrition? The nutrition in which organisms prepares its own food. Okay, the mode of nutrition in which the organisms prepare their own food, such type of nutrition is called autotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, here in this slide you can observe the autotrophs, ability to prepare the food for themselves. Those organisms which have a capacity to prepare their own food, such organisms are referred as autotrophs. Examples are also given in this slide. You can observe green plants and blue-green algae. There are some of the algae are there. You can see on the surface of water. Okay, these are called blue-green algae, which are also capacity to prepare their food. So this is about the autotrophic mode of nutrition. Next, heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Modes of nutrition in plants, among them second one, heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Plants which cannot produce their own food, and so these are depend on the green plants or other organisms for their food. Such type of nutrition is called as heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Understood? So what do you mean by heterotrophic mode of nutrition? Plants which cannot produce their own food, so they are depend on green plants or other organisms for their food. Okay, in heterotrophic mode of nutrition we can see the different types or different forms also. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition takes place in different forms. Among them, some of them are given here: parasitic, saprophytic, symbiotic and insectivorous. Okay, let us discuss one by one. Okay, among them, first one, parasitic mode of nutrition. An organism obtain nutrient from the another organism's body. An organisms which depend on the another organisms for their food. Such an organism or such a type of nutrition is called parasitic type of nutrition. In this diagram you can observe, see, this is one kind of plant, okay, where another plant is climbing on it. Okay, by climbing it will get the nutrition from the host plant. See, so this green plant is there, no, it is called host because it will give the support to this green plant which is try to climb on it. By climbing it will get the food and nutrition. Okay, food and nutrition, understood? So that's why such a type of nutrition is called as parasitic, understood? Parasitic means one organisms depend upon the other organism for their food. So the organisms which will give the support to get a nutrition, such a plant is called host. Examples for the parasitic nutrition you can observe here. See, corpus flower, Rafflesia. See, Rafflesia. It's a kind of parasitic plant. Okay, and this plant is called Cuscuta. Cuscuta is also called one of the example for the parasitic type of nutrition, understood? So this is the one type of heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Next one, saprophytic nutrition. Organisms obtain nutrients from the dead and decaying organic substances. By living on the dead and decaying matter, they will absorb the nutrients and they will grow. Such type of nutrition is called saprophytic type of nutrition. The organisms which have a saprophytic type of nutrition are called saprotrophs, understood? Organisms which have saprophytic type of nutrition. So what is saprophytic nutrition? Organisms obtain the nutrients from dead and decaying organic substances, understood? So you can observe, this is called one of the mushroom. Mushroom is come under the group fungi. Okay, it is an example for the saprophytic because sometimes mushrooms are growing on the dead and decaying matters also. By growing on the dead and decaying matter, they will get the nutrition. That's why such type of nutrition is called saprophytic type of nutrition. And organisms which exhibit the saprophytic type of nutrition are called saprotrophs, understood? Here the examples are also given. You can observe saprophytic fungi, pickles. You are knowing the pickles, right? Leather bag in the cold season or in the cold weather, what happens, there is some type of fungus will grow on the pickles and as well as leather bags, no? So by living on that one, they will get the nutrition. Okay, so they are called saprotrophs, understood? Okay, next one, symbiotic nutrition. Symbiotic nutrition in the sense, the organisms which living in the another organism, okay, they will mutually benefited each other. Okay, such type of nutrition is called symbiotic. That means symbiosis means mutual benefit. Here in the diagram I will show you. In the next diagram also I will show. See here. So this is a root of leguminous plants. These are leguminous plants. The leguminous plants don't have a capacity to get the atmospheric nitrogen. Okay, that's why a kind of rhizobium bacteria, see, a kind of rhizobium bacteria which lives in the root nodules of the leguminous plants. Okay, by living in the roots, it will helps in the conversion of nitrogen into different nitrogen products and they will give to the plants. Okay, like this they are mutually benefited. How they are mutually benefited? The plant don't have the capacity to absorb the atmospheric nitrogen, but microbes, that means the rhizobium bacteria, have a capacity to absorb the atmospheric nitrogen. It helps in the nitrogen fixation. Here the rhizobium bacteria will present in the root nodules of the leguminous. Leguminous plants gives the, it acts as a host plant. It will give the place to live. In turn, for this one, it will give the support to the plants to get the atmospheric nitrogen. Like this, both the bacteria and as well as the plant, both get benefited each other. Understood? Symbiotic means, or symbiotic nutrition means, here the two organisms live together and get benefited both. Okay, such type of nutrition is called symbiotic type of nutrition. Okay. The another one example is also given. Symbiotic nutrition, the organisms which are live together and share the shelter and food. Okay, mutually benefit is here. I'll show. This is the lichen. After the food prepared by the photosynthesis, the algae will give the food to the fungi. So in turn, they will share the water and nutrients to the algae. So in this diagram, you can easily recognize the mutual beneficiation of both organisms. Okay, this is one of the example for the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Pitcher plant. Pitcher plant is an example for the insectivorous type of nutrition. Why it is called insectivorous plants of nutrition means it will eat the insect to get the nutrition. Okay, by using the digestive enzymes present in it. By using the digestive enzymes present in it. So what happens? It will, by using the digestive enzymes present in it, it will get the nutrition. So such type of nutrition is called insectivorous type of nutrition. Okay, in the today's session, what you are learned, children? See, there are two mode of nutrition, among them autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic. Heterotrophic involves the parasitic, symbiotic, saprophytic, insectivorous. Okay, parasitic, saprophytic, symbiotic, and lastly insectivorous. Okay, thank you. In the next class we will discuss about the very important topic, that is photosynthesis.